And we're live. Welcome to another segment of my series, Terror Tuesday. This is for the paranormal. We're going to discuss a very interesting topic today. We're going to discuss something about Dracula, as a matter of fact. Vampires, Dracula. See who's going to do this. Share this out real quick. Get it going on. Let people know that I am live. What's interesting about this topic tonight is we're going to do a little in-depth study on the real Dracula versus the Hollywood Dracula. The Hollywood Dracula is interesting, but his real name was not Count Dracula. We will be getting into that today. Getting started. Hello, Alexis. Welcome, welcome. Today is very interesting. Very interesting. We are basically going to do a study on the real Dracula versus the Hollywood version. Now, the Hollywood version is completely different. You would not believe. Okay. Let me see if I can find the actual picture. There we go. This is what I'm showing as a wrong one. Make sure that's the right one there. That is Dracula. His name is Vlad the Impaler. Now, I'm gonna read a little bit about him. So bear with me. Vlad the Impaler, or they call him Vlad Dracula. He was Voivode of Wychala 3 times between 1448 and his death. He is often considered one of the most important rulers of the Wallachian history and national hero of Romania, which is interesting. That's true, Alexis. That's true. Come on. That's true. As you can see by the picture, he don't look like the Hollywood vampire. He was the second son of Vlad Dracula, who became the ruler of Wallachia in 1436. He and his younger brother, Radu, were held as hostages in the Ottoman Empire in 1442. Now, Vlad's father and eldest son, Mircea, were murdered after John Hunyadi, regent governor of Hungary, invaded Wallachia in 1447. Now, this is the Hollywood version of Dracula. Total difference. Total difference. But I'm just wondering why they have got him like that. Now, uh, Hanyadi installed Vlad's second cousin, Vladislav II, as the new Voivode. I think that's how you pronounce it. Handaye launched a military campaign against the Ottomans in the autumn of 1448, and Vladislav accompanied him. Okay, I'm going to go on down. That's a little bit of his history, but I'm going to go on down. Vlad was held in captivity in Visegrad in 1463 to 1475. During this period, anecdotes about his cruelty started to spread in Germany and Italy. He was released at the request of Stephen III of Moldavia in the summer of 1475. Go here. In Russia, popular stories suggested that Vlad was able to strengthen the central government only through applying brutal punishments, and a similar view was adapted by Romanian historians in the 19th century. Vlad's reputation for cruelty and his patronymic inspired the name of the vampire Count Dracula. I want to show you something I found interesting. This is very interesting. This is his signature, as a matter of fact. You see, that right there is his signature, as a matter of fact. Which I have found interesting. Now, let's go and read a little bit, find out a little bit more about the Dracula of Hollywood. Now, Count Dracula is the title character of Bram Stoker's Dracula of 1897 Gothic horror novel. He is considered to be both a prototypical or an archetypal vampire in subsequent works of fiction. He is also depicted in the novel to be the origin of werewolf legends. Now, there's some people in here. I see two. Hey, 3 people watching. That's good. Now, one of that. Now it says some aspects of the character are believed to have been inspired by the 15th century Wallachian prince Vlad the Impaler, which was the original Count Dracula in history. One of Dracula's iconic powers, and the one from the Hollywood version, is his ability to turn others into vampires by biting them. Other character aspects could have been added or altered. You know, Stoker's creation is Count Dracula is an undead, centuries-old vampire in Transylvania, and a Transylvanian nobleman who claims to be the Schlesky descent of Attila the Hun. Now, what I'm getting into is why would they honestly want to change the character? The character is I'm going to his early life. The actual person did nothing about biting nobody. Yeah, he killed a bunch of people. No lie, he killed a bunch of people. Uh, let's see if I can go down through here. Reputation for cruelty. Okay. Stories about Vlad's brutal acts began circulating during his lifetime. After his arrest, couriers of Mihalis Corvinus, Matthias Corvinus, promoted their spread. Okay, and let me see. Here we go. The Meister singer Michael Belham wrote a lengthy poem about Vlad's deeds, allegedly based on his conversation with a Catholic monk who had managed to escape Vlad's prison. Okay, it says, trying to read exactly what he did. Bear with me. Okay, trying to find. Okay, here we go. According to one of the Baha'im stories, Vlad had two monks impaled to assist them to go to heaven, also ordering the impalement of a donkey because it had began braying after its master's death. He also accused Vlad of duplicity, stating that Vlad had promised to support both Matthias Corvinus and Mahomet too, but did not keep his promise. So, what is that? I mean, what is that saying? Why have they changed it so much through the years? Okay, in this Dracula of the Hollywood version, uh, he's supposed to have many supernatural abilities, which is shape shifting, vampirism, and bloodletting. Talks about the baptism of blood. Alexis, if you're still in here, what do you think about that? About them changing the actual uh, vampire, the actual look. Let's see his. Uh, it said, now this is what I found interesting. You know the movie of Bram Stoker's Dracula. Okay, I'm going to read you a quote. Stoker, quote, apparently did not know much about, unquote, Vlad the Impaler. Certainly not enough for us to say that Vlad was an inspiration for Count Dracula, according to Elizabeth Miller. For instance, Stoker wrote that Dracula has been of ghastly origin only because he knew about both the Attila the Hun's destructive campaign and the alleged Hunnic origin of the Slesky. I think that's how you pronounce it. So basically, it's saying that he had no earthly idea who that was. Let's see if I can find. There's a film based on that. Hi, Aaron. Did you? How was it? How was it, Aaron? I'm just wondering why they changed the story. Based on the actual Vlad the Impaler, he didn't have no kind of superpowers. Oh, okay. He didn't want to have no kind. He didn't have no kind of superpowers. He didn't have shape shifting abilities. Oh yeah, but they have this one in the. I don't like that one. I'm trying to find some. Now this is. Let's see if I can pull up his castle. Now, as I'm gonna pull up here. Oh, that'd be good. This is actually a map of the area where Vlad the Impaler had. Now I'm thinking his only this little section here. You know, this is the land by his grandfather. Actually, I misread that by his grandfather. The right side, right here. This side right here. Now, pulling up the castle. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. Pull it up here. Now this is actually a castle. That, according to what I see, is the castle actually. Bron Castle. Even the castle looks menacing. But like I'm gonna do here, see if I can. Let me see here. Trying to find the movie. This is the first picture of. Looks like vampire, but it's not. It is here. One. That is the first picture of the first cinematic presentation of Dracula. Now that looks nothing like it. Nothing. I'm just not understanding why they want to actually just change the look of Vlad the Impaler. Now, if I remember, this picture I'm about to show you is actually Vlad, a painting of him. I'm thinking that Vlad is, oh yeah, that's the first one. Yeah. That is Vlad's in now. I'm thinking that's him. But I just can't see them changing that. There's different, I mean, nothing looks like the original character. And he was an actual person. This is Vlad the Impaler again. I'm going to put it in here. That's Dracula. That's the legit Dracula. You see it has no black on. I see no cape. I see the black hair, yes, but it ain't compared. That one is the real thing compared to this. Oh, I know. Even though it's the inspiration of the movie, why change them to that? You know, it makes you kind of wonder. It makes you kind of wonder why it changed you to that. Now, they say this one, I'm back. Okay, this one, let me see. Now, this one looks nothing like him. Nothing. Okay. See, that looks nothing like him. I don't understand that. That's right. Mm-hmm. That's right, Aaron. But the movies, what gets me is the movies don't portray that. The movies has their vampire as a shapeshifter, turned into a bat, bloodthirsty. You're right, he did. I just don't understand, like the. Hold on, guys. I am back. Yeah, I'm planning on it. I'm wanting to do a real version of him and the fictional version of him, you know. But yeah, like I'm saying, why change the look? I'm actually excited about doing this series. I want to do Frankenstein and I'm wanting to do werewolf. But I'm wanting to do it in a way to explain because the lad wasn't very tall. He was very stocky and strong with a cold and terrible appearance, a strong and aquiline nose, swollen nostrils, a thin and reddish face in which they had very long eyebrows, framed large, wide open green eyes, and bushy black eyebrows that made himself appear threatening. His face and chin were shaven, but not for a mustache. The swollen temples increased the bulk of his head. The bull's neck connected with his head, from which black curly locks hung down his shoulders. Now, that to me describes the real person because having relied, I wish I could do a side by side, but I don't know if I can or not. Let me see if let me try something. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Now I'm going to share my screen. Boom. Okay. And now, it won't let me do that one. It won't let me share my screen that way. Dadgummit. I'm planning on doing a series because this is kind of what I'm wanting to do. Part of it is a fact versus fiction. Because Vlad was an actual person. Let's see here. There's other rating. I want to put this up there, but I don't know how I can. No. Why? Why even? You know, if they're gonna do a Dracula movie, do a Vlad and Impaler movie right beside it, because there's not any people. Okay, let me see here. I'm wanting to find a good picture of Vlad. And I can't find another good one. But what do y'all, in the chat, if there's anybody in my chat, what do you think about it. Should they do a movie with the original Dracula, Blood, and Count Dracula movie, or should they do a completely remake of the Count Dracula series? I'm thinking they should do a complete remake of the series, the movie. Strong Bram Stoker's Dracula was pretty good. It showed, it discussed a little bit about him, but it didn't give the whole thing. If you feel, because it on Bram Stoker's Dracula, you see black and white. You see black and white. That's all you see. You see this character right here. No lie. You see this character right here. And I'm not lying. I like the character. Don't get me wrong. But I think they should do a telling this story. I think they should do that one. And I think they should honestly do this one, because this is really interesting. I like that one. They should start with that character there, that Vlad right there, Vlad the Impaler. As you can see, there's no black. He has a crown, long hair, and a mustache. But I'm going to tell you guys, if you love my series on this, leave a comment in my comment section. I will read every single one of them. And if you enjoy this here, let me know. You know, give me some ideas. Let me know what I'm doing. If I know I'm not the best at it, but hey, you know, but guys, I think I'm gonna end this one here. If you can describe, I mean, tell me what version you like. Tell me what you think about the Dracula. Do you think they should do one on Vlad the Impaler first? Or do you think they should do a Dracula series based on Vlad going down through his lineage? You know, give me some stuff in my comments. Tell me what you think about it. Tell me what you know. I'm my next one I'm planning on doing is Frankenstein. I want to find out anything I can on Frankenstein, werewolf, you know. But as always, guys, I am going to do my missing tomorrow. It is going to be on a lady that has been missing for a while in California. And everybody, I will see y'all on my next one. And remember, if you don't love yourself, how you gonna love somebody else? I will talk to y'all later.